One of the cool things about video games is how you experience them firsthand. In other forms of media, you passively consume it. But with video games, you have a direct link to the outcome. Your success and failures are because of you. This is why you might feel a sense of accomplishment after beating a difficult game as opposed to watching a 3-hour movie. That feeling of accomplishment stems from facing an obstacle and not giving up in the face of failure.
Learning to cope with failure is one of the key lessons of video games. Sure, you might die, you might have to start all over, but that's not the end. You just load up the last save and try again. And there is one game that takes this theme to the extreme. So put on your jumping boots and prepare to scale a mountain, because this is media philosophy exploring the deeper side of failure with Celeste.
Celeste receives praise for many things. Its addictive gameplay, realistic portrayal of mental health issues, but most importantly, its emphasis on resiliency. Accepting failure is a great lesson to learn from video games like Celeste, because failure is everywhere. We will fail at something almost every single day, and it doesn't have to be something major. It could be just not cleaning the house or having a meme die anew. But that doesn't mean that our day is ruined. In Celeste, you're probably going to die right away multiple times. But you push on through anyways because that's just part of the game, like how failure is a part of life. One of my favorite things in Celeste is that at the end of each level, it shows you how many times you've died. And this isn't to taunt you, but rather inspire you.
Failure is a key ingredient for growth. The game shows us how many times we've died to show us how much we've grown. And without failure, there'd be no reason to do better.
Think about where we would be if we didn't embrace failure as an inevitable. First girlfriend breaks up with you? Forever alone. Hobby didn't turn out right? Never touch it again. Fail one test? Drop out of school and start a YouTube channel to prove to everyone that you aren't a loser.
Why'd you cut to me? Get out of here! Go! Get out of here!
And there's been so many successful people that could have just given up after a bump in the road. I mean, Family Guy was canceled for 3 years. And just look at Nicolas Cage.
He made many horrible movies. Snake Eyes, 8mm, Gone in 60 Seconds, Captain Corelli's Mandolin, Wind Talkers, Ghost Rider, Family Man, Weatherman, Wicker Man, Bangkok Dangerous. But then he nailed it, Stan, with National Treasure 2, the greatest movie of all time.
In so many shows, especially animes, the most riveting characters are those who start out weak and then grow over time. Nobody wants to watch an OP, indestructible monster. Okay, maybe some people do. But characters like Deku or Naruto are much more fun and relatable because they embody the energy of Celeste by struggling to overcome the odds.
And Celeste doesn't need to show you or tell you this message, because you experience it personally.
One of the genius things about Celeste is its simple gameplay. There are no real special abilities you have to grind for, and the game doesn't involve any crazy multitasking. It consists entirely of timing jumps and avoiding traps, which is why dying can be so hair-pullingly frustrating at times. Because the game is so simple, you can really see your mistakes. Maybe you jumped too soon or didn't move quick enough. Either way, your mistake is visible, which allows you to adjust your methods and grow.
In life, our mistakes will be a little bit more complicated and nuanced than what we see in a video game. But the idea is still the same.
Just imagine asking your crush out. Now, spoiler alert, it's probably not gonna go as you planned. You might choke on your words and they might shoot you down. But that's okay, because next time it's only going to be easier. You'll gain confidence from surviving getting rejected, whereas if you never tried to begin with, you won't develop those skills. Just like Dark Souls, Celeste teaches you to get better. With each misjump, you grow a little bit more aware. The only way to climb to the top of the mountain is to throw yourself at it 1,000 or more times. As Koro Sensei says,
"The difference between the novice and the master is that the master has failed more times than the novice has tried."
As a kid, think about how challenging something like beating the Elite Four was in Pokemon. I doubt any one of us beat them on our first try. But with each Pokemon defeated, we level up just a little bit until we're pushed over the edge. And that's what Celeste wants us to see, that even if we die on the last platform before the checkpoint, we made it a little bit further this time. Look back at your previous failures with pride, because when you die on a single level over 100 times, who cares? That's just 100 different lessons you've learned. And soon, you'll conquer that mountain, and it will be sweeter than strawberry pie.
We all have a proverbial mountain to climb. And one of the most beautiful feelings in the world is finally doing something you've struggled with. Maybe you perfected that quiche or completed a mile under 8 minutes. Whatever it is, the reason it feels so amazing is because you worked at it.
It's the difference between beating something like Yoshi's Crafted World compared to Celeste. Although, I did hate looking for those damn dogs. One game is a leisurely cruise, while the other actually tests you. It's hard to feel that same sense of pride when you just skate through life. Sure, we could spend our free time gorging on fast food or binge watching YouTube.
But, please keep watching this channel. Oh, would you look at that? A video.
But it's not the same as setting a new personal hiking record or cooking a meal for yourself. Sure, it might be hard and not seem worth it in the moment, and maybe things don't turn out right, but when you do pull off that perfectly cooked meal, it will be much more gratifying than anything at Chipotle. Part of the satisfaction of Celeste is understanding that it's about the journey and not the destination.
The message of Celeste is clear. Yes, life is hard. Sometimes you might fall down or be impaled by spikes, but none of that matters. With each rejection or low grade is a reminder to push yourself and to learn from past mistakes. Sure, you might not succeed the first time, or the second time. Hell, it could take over 100 tries, but you will persevere. And when you do, you'll feel a level of accomplishment dwarfed by any other. Oh, and if you ever meet a creepy man on a mountain, stay away from him. This is Media Philosophy exploring the deeper side of entertainment. Why'd you cut to me? Get out of here! Get out of here! Jamie. Okay, boy. Get down.